And then Jesus said, Happy Easter! Danny, come in. Greetings and welcome to Ask the Mizzou Playboy with the glasses. Why is Easter happening this early? That's a very good question. And the answer is because God intended it to be early. Because he didn't intend for Easter to be on one specific holiday or Sunday. No. Instead, he decided to hop around like a bunny. You know, hopping down the bunny trail. So because of that, he decided to make Easter bounce around kind of like an Easter bunny. So it can happen anytime from late March to mid-April. So with that, why isn't it on a consistent Sunday? Why can't Easter be on the same Sunday every year like Mother's Day and Father's Day? That pretty much is the same question I just fucking asked. And here's the answer to that. It's because God's a fucking drunkie. That's right. When he was giving birth to Jesus Christ and was thinking about all the holidays that were going to eventually unfold and we're going to be celebrating now, he figured, well, let's see. Mother's Day can be on this particular Sunday. Father's Day can be on this particular Sunday. But then he was so befuddled about Easter, he decided to drink and drink and drink until he cleared his thoughts and said, well, dadgummit, you know what? I've had too much about that. Let's make Easter just bounce around like a bunny. And that's why Easter will never be on a consistent Sunday. Though, here's what I think. Just put it on this Sunday before Tax Day. Seriously, just make it the first Sunday in April for crying out loud. Because then you can have it in between late March and mid-April. Because mid-April is usually the latest that Easter goes. With Easter eggs. Yes. Why is Easter connected with Jesus Christ's rising? I thought I answered this question last year. It's because the kiddies need some sort of holiday because obviously Passover is the time where we celebrate Jesus Christ's rising. Hallelujah! However, there are going to be kids that are like, why do you have to go to church to celebrate that? So that's why they came up with Easter. So the kiddies could be like, ooh, an Easter egg. Ooh, an Easter egg. Ooh, an Easter egg. With guacamole. Yes. Does that make Jesus the founder of Easter? Well, of course it does. Because he's the one that came up with Easter. Because when he rose, he was like, you know what? I'm going to plop Easter eggs down so that the good kiddies can find them. And by good kiddies, I mean me. But eventually the kiddies will. And so that's how Easter came to its existence. Then God decided to drink a little bit and say, you know what, let's bounce it all over the place. Because I don't want to be on one particular Sunday. I'm the almighty one yet coming. I'll do whatever I want. That means drinking a lot. Even though he never drinks on St. Patrick's Day. Gee, I wonder why. What's your favorite candy on Easter? Well, isn't it obvious? Not the Peeps! Especially the yellow one. Eek. That just creeps me out. What I do like are chicks. Get it? Fine, fuck you if you don't get it. With guacamole. Yes. But seriously, I prefer Hershey's cookies and cream. Do you prefer Peeps or Chicks? Well, let's see. Do I prefer Peeps? Well, hello, Chicks. I'm the Playboy here. Of course I'm going to answer Chicks. Because Chicks are fucking hot. Peeps will never do me in. But the Chickies will. With guacamole. And Easter eggs. And all that other wonderful stuff. Ha ha! Whatever happened to the Easter beagle? Oh, didn't you know? I shot him down. Now I know what you're thinking. How can the Easter beagle be shot down? Well, it's a long story. You know that Snoopy's the Easter beagle, and he once got into a fight with a chair on Thanksgiving. Well, guess what? I was able to rebuild that chair, and whack! Beat the crap out of the Easter beagle on Easter Sunday. Then I took my handy dandy secret weapon and the little dog down. This is like old Yeller. And I became the official mascot of Easter. The end. Oh, and you want to know what happened to the remains of the Easter beagle? I ate him alive. With guacamole. Yes. Do you have Easter parties? If so, what do you do? Do I have Easter parties? What kind of a lame ass question is that? Of course I have Easter parties. And in case you're wondering what I do, oh wait, you did ask what I do with Easter parties. Wasn't it obvious? I have a sexy party with all of my chicks. And the Weather Channel female anchors. And the Sports Center female anchors. And Natalie Morales. And Savannah Guthrie. Because I like all of them. All of them. No, I'm serious. All of them! With a bunch of woodchucks! Will you get out of here, Mr. Woodchuck? Nobody likes you! Sorry. Stupid Mr. Woodchuck. Why does he have to ruin my videos? How do you do an Easter egg hunt? Oh, now that's a wonderful story that I love to tell that I didn't get to last year. Alright, once upon a time, I laid out a bunch of Easter eggs for all the good little boys and girls. Then, I did the old box, ruler, string, teddy bear trap. Only in this case, I did a basket full of Easter eggs at the very end. That way, the kiddies could be like, ooh, an Easter egg. Ooh, an Easter egg. Ooh, an Easter egg. And then once they get to the last Easter egg, they'll be like, oh my god, it's a basket full of Easter eggs. That's when I pull the string, capture them in the box, and then take away all their Easter eggs. And that's how I win the Easter egg hunt every fucking year. With guacamole. Yes. And yes, I eventually set the kiddies free. Ha ha. Because I'm never going to be that harmful to kids. What prize did Jesus ever get for an Easter egg hunt? I'll tell you what prize he got. He sacrificed his life so that we could have Easter. Because one day, the Jews set that same trap that I employ to kiddies. And Jesus was like, ooh, an Easter egg. Ooh, an Easter egg. Ooh, an Easter egg. Ooh, an Easter egg. Because at the Last Supper, he thought that he was going to enjoy an Easter egg hunt. But little did he realize that it was a trap for the Jews to bury him alive. Fuck the Jews. I hope Walt Disney's writing hell for this. So yeah, Jesus picks all the Easter eggs. Then the Jews capture him in a box after he gets the last basket of eggs. And then that's when they nailed him into the cross, and you probably know the rest. But Jesus got the last laugh because he got to rise into heaven. And the Jews ultimately got massacred by Adolf Hitler during World War II. So I guess everything comes full circle, I guess. But now we have Easter to thank. Thank you, Jews. With guacamole. Yes. What does Passover even mean? It means I pass over after drinking a lot on St. Patrick's Day. Get it? Because when you drink a lot, you pass out. Over there. And the next morning, you won't even remember what hit you. Because you drank way too much. Now I know what you're thinking. Why are you talking about St. Patrick's Day themed crap on Easter? Well, that's how I explain Passover, silly goose. With eggnog. Yes. Now I know what you're thinking again. Why did you just mention a Christmas thing? Here's my answer to that. Deal with it, you pansies. If there's a rising of Jesus, how come there isn't a falling of Satan? Well, that's a very good question, because there never was a falling with Satan. Even though Jesus Christ rose, Satan never fell, because Jesus Christ took him up to heaven. Actually, now I remember the story. Here's what happened. Here's why Satan never falls. Because I went all the way down to hell, grabbed Satan, plunged him up to Jesus, where Jesus shot him down in heaven, and then Satan was left buried in the remains of the earth, never to rule hell again. And because of that, now I rule both heaven and hell, and everything in between, including the dark place known as limbo. Because limbo is so depressing, which makes it so funny when I hunt down all the victims and put them in limbo. They get to all suffer. And Jesus Christ makes me a very happy camper, because he allows me to rule heaven as well. Because that allows me to do my evil bidding down in hell while ruling up in heaven too. Which makes me actually more almighty than God himself. Take down God with guacamole. Yes. This is that Mizzou Playboy with the glasses saying there's no such thing as a dumb question until you ask it. You dumbass!